Well, we're in France, the draw's been done. I pulled out number 6. As it happens, I've landed in a swim called Dead Tree, which I quite fancied. I've never fished it before. A lot of water in front of it, a nice margin to the left, a lot of open water in the front there. I do fancy a few fish out of this swim, so hopefully we'll have a good week in here and the big girls will come along, start showing themselves and show me the spots where I need to be feeding.
Happy days, second out the draw, second choice swim, second point. I do like this swim, I've been here before in years gone by and done really well, so really excited about being in here, picking spots, see what happens.
It's in there, good lad.
Back of the net.
Fair place, yeah.
Off the marker, Moulinots. 32, 6. KMT.
£29, 2 ounce, first fish, Moulinots. Let's hope more to come.
What did you get it on, Alf?
KMT, washed out pink. On a chod, with about 100 yards.
Happy days,
Lovely.
off the mark.
£29, second fish of the session. KMT Wefters, doing the do. Happy days. Let's get one of the big girls now.
£31, 7 ounce. KMT wafter, over scattering of freebies down the left margin. Lovely.
Well done, Alf.
Cheers, mate. Another one on the KMT, another wafter, same margin, second fish off that margin. Lovely, over a scattering of freebies, I'm loving it. Hopefully more to come.
That's a good start of the week, running on Sunday. This is fish number 3 for me. Alfy's had 3 as well.
Well in.
28 common. This was on a KMT washed out white on hinge stiff. Happy days. Just trying to build the swim now, see if we're in progress. Get some of the bigger girls. Doing the do.
Another one for Deano.
33, 14. Looking fish.
What was that on Deano?
KMT washed out over KMT.
Excellent, well done, mate.
Cheers.
What are you doing?
I ain't losing my fucking red.
He's not losing a lead.
Drinking red wine. I'm fucked now.
It is absolutely freezing. Ice on the bivvy. First thing this morning, must be about 6:30. This is rattled off. 36.5. Biggest fish of the session so far. Still none of the big kippers yet, but steady away. This one falls into one at wafter with the splosh. She loved it. Happy days. Well, Tuesday evening, probably about an hour from dark. This little one rattled off 21.4. But I tell you what a pretty fish. And she's got some shoulders on her. This was on a single KMT white one, cast at a showing fish. Fish jumped out and I popped it on its head, just on the off chance. And this little stunner comes along. Happy days. So that's 6 fish. And it's only Tuesday. Still looking for the big girls, but we're happy, more than happy, that we're landing fish. Fantastic.
Number 4, 22.12. Again, the KMT wafter on the margin over a scatter of freebies. Hopefully they're going to keep coming. Might have on a nice feeding area now. Fingers crossed they'll get bigger.
27 pound 4 ounce. What a good looking fish that is. What a good looking fish. Midday in the sun. Come to washed out white, like you can see. Up the bait in a little bit. This is fish number 7. So if the big girl's come along with his sister, you love her. Happy days. Very good week. Very good week. I'm just going to talk to you very quickly about how I approach this water. Now, it won't be for everyone, but if you can take anything from it, then it's worth doing. So, in preparation for the trip, I already know the water. I know where I'd like to be swim-wise. I know what I can expect to catch, how difficult it can be, what the conditions can do to the lake. I've already got all this information after 5 trips out here. In preparation for the trip, I have 4 rods already prepared with naked chod rigs on. Now, why do I have 4 rods with naked chod straight off the bat? Because the fish I know in this lake show themselves, and in my opinion, wherever they show, that's where they want to feed. So, on these 4 chods, I'll have different pop-ups. They're always 11mm. Why? Because I've just always done one on really small pop-ups. A couple on fluoros and one on food bait pop-up, a KMT pop-up, straight out of the bag. Now, as soon as I arrive on my swim, good draw, bad draw, if I see a fish show, I need to have a bait on its head. Doesn't work every time, but it works a lot. So, get to me swim, pottering about, getting a bivvy up and whatever, but the rods are there leaned up against a tree, ready to cast. Fish shows, bang, rods on it, on its head, providing it's in my water. And that then becomes my first spot. Now, the lake is very uniform, 3.5, 4 foot, soft silt with patches of harder silt, and that's it. That's all you've got to go at. So we can all get to the swim, led about, find these hard patches of silt, and it works for people, but for me, the fish will show you where they want to feed. So, fish jumps, rod on its head, that's my first spot. I don't put any bait over the top. Now, the reason I don't put any bait over the top is because I don't want to be harassing the area where the fish is potentially feeding. But that's not to say I'm not going to put any bait over the top, that's just not in the first instance. And I'll give it 4 hours, generally, give or take. 4 hours, if I haven't had a take on that rod, on that spot, then I'll clip it, I'll let a bit of line out, clip it up, get me wraps, so I know exactly what the distance is. I've already got my tree line marker. With wraps, got my tree line marker, know where the spot is, then I'll start to build it. 10 baits. You'll have a fish, or the next morning, 20 baits. If I have a fish, that evening, 50 baits, and so on throughout the week. So either a fish, or morning or evening, I'll change, or I'll increase the amount of bait that goes in. And touch wood, if you can imagine that process for all 4 rods, it's the ideal scenario, and it's worked really well for me. Now, okay, 2 days in, you might have a rod that's not had a fish show or not been in a position where I can put a bait on it. So I'm not going to sit there with that rod out of the water waiting all the time. I'll just fish it short on the naked shod, and then as soon as I see a show, I'm on it. And it's probably been 25% of the fish that I've had this week have been within minutes of casting out. So that gives you an idea of what can happen.
Well, Deano's in again. I'm going to come and have a look. Hopefully this time it's a lump. Let's see what he's got on. Common. Hardly fits in the net. Jesus, got it. That's a big fish, mate. That's a 50 that though. That's a 50 that'll do that, mate.
Oh, right.
What?
58.
It's over, innit? Oh.
4? 58 4, mate.
Get
Well
out
done.
there.
Well done.
Great fish.
Fantastic.
Great fish.
Fantastic.
Thought it was going all the way there, didn't you?
Yeah.
For a minute.
What was it? 58?
58 4.
Hell of a fish, mate. Well done.
Hold on, Deano. Don't let go yet.
Well done, Deano. Fantastic fish.
58 KMT, 58.4 KMT, PB, holidays.
Ow, don't let go yet.
Loving that. Absolutely loving it.
What a fantastic
What a
fish.
peach. Happy days.
We do him?
Yep, do him.
Go on in.
Well deserved.
Oh, cool. Nice fish, mate. Get away, yes. The other
Come on! 48 pound 14 ounces. This really is a dream session. Don't want it to end. Happy days. What a week. Fantastic. Dummy and a snag on the right, but managed to tease it out. Long may this luck continue. Perfect.
Well, after a good start, landing 4 fish out of a dead tree up in the east bank, I've seen nothing there for 2 days, so I thought it's time for a move. I've come down here, what's known as the Rats. It's a lovely bay swim, cuts off at the back here, it's got a lovely little island, snaggy branches coming off it, inlet there coming in. Just looks right for a carp this time of day, so rod's down here, hopefully we'll nick 1 or 2 and see what happens. If it goes well, I might even move down here tonight. If not, we'll persevere up there and hope that the big girl's moving up there. Struggling latter part of the week up there. Fish seem to have moved down this end. I've come down this morning, nicked another one, 30 pounder. So the move's paid off. Hopefully get another one before we go back up the other end. Finish the night off up there. Happy day.
Stephen Alford on the last day has been and stalked a 30 common. How big was it, Alf?
34.4.
A 34.4 common from the margins.
Just from an inlet, just down behind the island. I'd have a change because it's been very flat up there and dull. I've seen a bit of activity down here, so come down in. Seen a few fish mulling around the island, so managed to get these feeding. This is the second one off that spot. So a change to move over there tonight, I hope, and hopefully nick a few more, I think. All good.
Fish number 10, 36 and a half. It's been one hell of a week. More than the KMT and the splosh. There's quite a few fish over me now. I don't perceive this as being the last one. Happy days. Happy days. Well, it's been an epic week here at Moulinots. Big fish, lots of fish. The carp here, obviously enjoying the splosh and the KMT. This is fish number 11, it's Friday. Really can't fault the week. What a great time I've had. Fantastic. Happy days, doing the do. Fish number 12, it's Friday afternoon, nearly home time, but it's still coming. This one, a little 21 pounder to a white KMT on a troddy. What can I say? Fantastic week. Is it ever going to end? Let's keep coming.
On the last night of the lake now at Moulinots. It's been a tricky session for me. Started off at on my final night. On the final night of the week at Moulinots. Been a funny old session for me. Started off in Dead Tree, swim I've never really fancied, to be honest, but I did this year. There were fish in the swim next to me, the cut on the first night. They did seem to move out. I nicked one on the first morning, straight out in front, about 90 yards. Fish seemed to push out down to this back end from then, and I've struggled after that. I did catch another 3 off the margin. Not as many as I hoped though. I've really struggled for bites the last 2 days. So today I've come down the other end of the lake, the far end. There's a lovely bay here with Ireland, as I said earlier. Just felt right down here. I've seen a few fish, quite a few. So I fished today from the morning. I've had 2 fish today. I've had a nice 30 mirror and a 34 common. I lost one as well just before tea. Something out there has just cut my line. Just one of them things, unfortunately, in fishing. Don't know what it is. I think it might be zebra mussels or something. Anyway, rods are back out for the night. I've seen activity. They've been chewing up the margin there. It's clouding up. Bit of fizzing going on out there over the middle of the rods, so I'm quite hopeful for tonight that I might get another take. Hopefully another couple. But we'll see what comes. Tactics is very similar to Deano. I fish at the far end. I was using chods at distance. If I'm fishing a little bit shorter, I do like to use wafters over a 10 scatter and a bait, morning and evening, that's it. Don't overdo it. The fish show the show for a reason. They're either fishing, in my eyes, they're fishing over old bait, or they're fishing over naturals. Either way, I don't want to spook them off them. So one bait on, rod on the top, one line on the top, 10 baits over, that's it. Sit back and wait. If they keep showing in a different spot, then I'll pick up, move it to that fish, and see if I get take there instead. If I do, then again, we start with the 10 baits, building up morning, night, until we get a rhythm going. I did start 2 on the margin up there. We got 3 fish off the margin. It just dried up. I think the fish seem to have moved around into another bay, and down here. There's a lot of them down here. Yeah, that's it. I've come down here. I've put chods out because I don't want to make too much disturbance. And the idea is that there's a bit of flow. There's an outlet, sorry, an inlet coming into the lake here, so it's pushing in quite a bit. So I've gone with chods because I want them moving about. I don't want them static on the bottom, or could be flowing in the flow and getting tangled. So I want them just moving about and self-setting themselves. It seems to work today. Like I say, we nicked 2, lost 1. But yeah, it's going good. I'm rather happy. I mean, we always say 7 fish in a week on this lake is a very good result. I've had 6 now, so fingers crossed we'll get the 7th pretty soon. And, then off home tomorrow. Back to good old England. Oh, fish number 7. £27.14. Lovely. Well, that's it, all packed up, ready to leave. Week at Moulinots, end up with 7 fish, lost 2, there's a snag out there. halfway from the island up over, I don't know what it is, but it's cut me off. Lost 2 fish on it, big cutting, but to finish with 7 fish is a good result. I can't grumble. I mean, I've had a fantastic time in this lake. Holding the lake record, I've got the biggest common carp on a zig, biggest mirror carp on a zig, £50, and the common £46. £61 10 lake record. So yeah, I've done really well. As it happens now, the fish are lumping out up the top there where I was yesterday, and I moved down. So it's obviously through the night they've moved up there. I managed to nick another 4 out the swim yesterday. Sorry. So yeah, good result and all. Now for the long journey home.